Hey, once again, live from New York, day 4. Stop smoking tips here, right here. So I've been thinking about what I was going to discuss today, and I've come up with uh, this plan because people people are strange. Did you notice that? People are very strange. We are the strangest of all the creatures. We have this tremendous desire to succeed. We have this tremendous desire to do our best. And I mentioned in the earlier. Oh, by the way, I'm Mark Carlin, the results hypnotist, and this is live from New York. So I mentioned in the earlier videos, this Facebook Live, that the emotions play a very big role in what we do. All of our emotions, we're meant to motivate us to take some actions. It's meant to protect us. That's what they're there for. And I'll get into this in one of the other videos that are coming up, but I don't want to take too much time doing that right now. So our emotions are an important part of this process of quitting and continuing to smoke. I mean, we smoke because we want to be relaxed. That's an emotion. Relaxation. We want to feel good. That's an emotion. We want to feel good. That's why we smoke. We don't smoke for the nicotine. We smoke to feel good. And by the way, that's why nicotine replacement therapies are really of little consequence. They have very low success rates. They're in the single digits of success. If you want to try that, I'm not going to tell you not to do that because that's your decision. Go ahead. However, because it's not a drug that you're looking to wean off of, it's an emotion that you're looking to release yourself from or change your response to. The drug weaning part is going to be ineffective. So take that for what it's worth. So what we as humans, we want to succeed. Most of us want to do our best. We don't like failure. Failure is it's really bad. Failure makes us feel horrible. It's something worth running away from. We run away from it in a lot of different ways. A lot of people procrastinate. Why do you procrastinate? Because you don't want to fail. Because if you continue doing something, you're trying to do something, there's a possibility of failure. And we don't want to fail. Failure hurts. It hurts so much. Now, who wants to fail? Who wants to look like a failure? Who wants to feel like a failure? Not a good thing. So that failure is an emotion. The emotional response to failure is a really bad feeling. So what prevents us from quitting or trying to quit? In a lot of ways, people are so against the feeling of failure that they don't even want to try to quit, because in the past they might have tried and it didn't work out for them. They thought they failed because they went back to smoking, or they weren't able to stop smoking for more than a few hours or days or weeks or even months, and they went back to smoking again. And when they went back to smoking, it felt really bad that they went through all of this and they still went back to smoking again. And that was registered as a failure, which is a really bad feeling, that failure. And they don't want to experience that bad feeling again, so they avoid even trying to quit, even doing it again. And what are they avoiding? They're avoiding the possibility of success because the possibility of failure hurts so much. So they're willing to accept the dangers of what will be if they continue to smoke because it just feels too bad to fail. Now, knowing what I know and knowing what I've experienced myself personally and what I've seen helping others, it's a kind of silly thing to think about, that you're looking to avoid a bad feeling of failing so that you can continue to smoke and hurt yourself and really, basically kill yourself or give yourself less life expectancy and certainly less quality of life. Your quality of life is changing right now because you don't want to feel that bad feeling of failure. So here's a way of getting rid of that bad feeling of failure. There is no failure. There's no failure at all, even if you're not successful at completing being a non-smoker. There's no failure. Every step along the way is part of your learning experience. It's part of what you're learning how to get better at. So if you want to be a non-smoker and you attempt to stop smoking and it doesn't work out for you, you've learned something from that attempt to stop smoking. You've learned something, and the next time that you attempt to stop smoking, you're going to be better at it. You're going to get better at it because you're going to avoid the pitfalls that you picked up the first time. So every step along the way becomes another learning experience. And that's how I look at it. I know I smoked for about 10 years, okay? I smoked for about 10 years, and I smoked a lot of cigarettes. When I smoked, cigarettes were like 50 cents a pack, 75 cents in a vending machine. It's a long time ago. 50 cents a pack compared to now where they're like in New York, they're up to $15 a pack, which is kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy. That's like $5,000 a year or more. Yeah. I went through 10 years of smoking. That's right. And during that time, I went and I tried to quit a number of times. And I can tell you, every time that I tried to quit for that 10 years, I didn't make it all the way. I quit for a certain amount of time. Somewhere along the line, I kept on caving in and going back to smoking again. And at certain times, I smoked a little bit, and certain times I smoked a whole lot of cigarettes. There was a point that I got to where I would wake up in the morning, I'd smoke a cigarette, have a cup of coffee, and then I'd go into the bathroom and I'd retch for a little while. I'd be dry heaving, trying to get rid of whatever was going on. To me, I took that as a message at that point. It was like a wake-up call going, what are you doing? What in the world are you doing? Your body is physically asking you to wake the hell up. That's what it was doing. I was getting this physical response that was going, hey, stop this nonsense. And at that point, I actually stopped smoking. I stopped smoking forever. I never smoked another cigarette again. And it was a turning point for me. And looking back on my quit, I looked at all those times that I attempted to quit and didn't make it, not as failures. I looked at them as learning experience where I got better and better and better at being able to be done with cigarettes, being able to be a non-smoker again, to the point where I did it and I was successful for good. So if you're looking at this whole smoking, not smoking thing as either success or failure, stop it. Stop it completely. Stop looking at it that way. It is not failure if you go back to smoking again. It is just part of your learning process. Some of us are able to do it quickly and some of us not so quickly. Just because you didn't do it quick enough for your own desires, for what you expected, don't make it your reason to continue to smoke. You have the ability to stop smoking for good, forever. And whatever it takes, you should invest in yourself to do this. Whatever time it takes, whatever money it takes, you should do it. And it's not that big a thing on the money, but it's more about the time and the energy that you devote to quitting. And I don't want you to beat yourself up or make yourself feel bad that you're smoking or anything like that. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about you focusing on this desire to quit and keep on attempting it until you get it right. Because it's just a matter of trial and error. You keep on telling your subconscious by attempting to do it that this is what you want, eventually you'll figure it out. And if you want to figure it out quickly, you can ask for some professional help. I do this for a living. I've been doing it for over 20 years. I can help you with your quit. I can help you to stop smoking. You can stop smoking very quickly coming to see me. You can get a strategy session with me. You can give me a call and speak to me. My number is 212-223-1832. I'm Mark Carlin, the Results Hypnotist, and I invite you to give me a call. If you get my voicemail, just leave a message. Let me know when you're available, and I'll get back to you. It's really very simple. We can decide whether you're right for working with me. I might be able to refer you out to someone else that might be better for you, or to give you some ideas about how to go about this process of being done with smoking. It's a new year. It's a new you. It's time to quit. Give me a call, 212-223-1832. If you're watching this on live, go ahead, click the like, put whatever else you'd like to put in. Put something in the comments. Ask me a question. Tell me what you like. Tell me what you didn't like. Tell me if this connected with you, if this is something that you want to do, this is something that you kind of have a feeling that this is similar to how you're approaching this quit. If you're a smoker, if you know someone that you'd like to help them to stop smoking, share it on your timeline. Share it to them. Go ahead. Take advantage of this. If you're watching this on YouTube, like it, dislike it, put a thumbs up, thumbs down, put your whatever you'd like to do, make some comments on it, share it as well. Go ahead. Take advantage of this. This is your time to do something for yourself. I look forward to more of these. This is my 4th day. I'm really excited about this. If this was your 4th day of quitting, you'd be really excited that you quit for 4 days, wouldn't you? And I'll speak to you. You can give me a call, 212-223-1832. My name is Mark Carlin. That's my website. You can go to one of them is markcarlin.com. That's MarkCarlin.com, or hypnoticstate.com. Thanks for being here. Take care.